All right, hey, thanks for guys for coming out the old Courthouse Theater for Neil Jackson's solo acoustic extravaganza. Did you guys have a good holiday? Good Merry Christmas and all that? Right? Everybody keeps asking me, Johnny, what'd you get for Christmas? I got fat. But no, seriously, man, you guys have a good New Year and all that? Right on. Anybody do anything special? No, yeah. My wife asked me to take her someplace I've never taken her before, so I took her to the kitchen. Seriously, though, she did say she wanted to know what I thought about a threesome. And I was like, man, if I want to disappoint two people at the same time, I'll have dinner with my parents. But, so seriously, thanks a lot for coming out tonight. I know this night means a lot to Neil and the rest of his bandmates and all the musician brotherhood in the crowd. I really thank everybody's support to help out this guy. He's a seriously talented man, and I think you guys are in for a treat tonight. So without further ado, please put your hands together and give a really loud welcome to Neil Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. Give a big round of applause to Mr. Johnny Rochester for that lovely introduction. Did you guys make it through the rain tonight? Made it through the Panthers? Anybody got the score? 14 to what? All right, I need to be updated throughout the night, please. No, seriously, I appreciate all you guys coming out tonight. This show is different than anything I've ever done before. I've never done a solo show, so I'm, no pressure, no pressure. We do have some empty seats up here in the front row. If anybody wants to move down, you are more than welcome to. This is Stories Behind the Music tonight, so I'd like to start this off with where everything started for me. I'd like to thank my parents. Are they in the house yet? Yeah, my parents had amazing taste in music. My dad was real big into the 70s rock and roll, some outlaw country. My mom was into the 80s hair metal, and 80s pop. And there I am. I kind of started to develop my own musical taste when I heard the Beach Boys from my uncle. La Bamba, you guys remember that movie? That's where it all started for me. I had a real good friend of mine down the street that used to go stay at his house a lot. And he had a video of a country singer, and it took me by storm, man, and I kind of flipped out when I heard it. So this is really where performing started for me, so I appreciate you guys. This is Thunder Rolls. Thunder Rolls. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a lonely summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. Sitting back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. Every night is burning in a house across town. Standing by the window in a faded flannel gown. Running down a miracle and hoping she's not right. Praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. a sleepless night, and the storm goes so out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's standing by the window when it pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. Through all the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows. The lightning flashes in his eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another long cool on the sleepless night, and the storm goes so out of control. Deep in her heart, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. Thank you guys. So you get a little taste of where I come from. That brought me into middle school, and grunge kind of took over. And as every young man did, I know you did, we all went grunge. I never could get into Nirvana. I don't know why. And there's a lot of people that hate me for that, man. I just could not appreciate Nirvana. I don't know what it was about it. I couldn't do it. It opened up a whole new world for me, though. And these guys were really the top of the cake for me. This is Black. Sheets of empty candles, untouched sheets of clay, they spread out before me where her body once did. Oh, five horizons revolve around us as the earth to the sun, and now the air I'm tasted and breathe has taken a turn. Oh, and now I don't know everything. That she wrote. Now my bitter hands cradle about the past of what was everything. All the pictures in all been washed in black, tattoo everything. Take a walk outside. I'm surrounded by so kids at play. I can hear their laughter. So why do I stay? Oh, broken glass. Water was everything. All the pictures in, all been washed in black. Tattoo all I see. Someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a son. It's somebody else's sky. So why, can it be? Can it be Thank you. Well, that band caused me to ask for a guitar from Santa Claus. And Santa Claus did oblige me with that guitar. And I decided I was not going to play it because it was too hard. Guitar is not an easy instrument to pick up and just play. As cool as it looks, it's just not that easy. It sat in my room and it gathered dust, and one day I decided I was going to skip school, the one time in my life that I skipped school. And son of a gun, I got caught, go figure. So my parents grounded me like a good parent would do, and I love you, Mom. So they grounded me to my room. They took everything that I had away, within reason, except for the stupid guitar that was over in the corner. And so for a few weeks, that's all I did, man. And I got the bug. And it wasn't easy for me to play guitar because I've got really no rhythm. It's a thing. I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't have rhythm. I'm one of those people. So I found that if I sang, it was 10 times easier to keep time. So now that's why you're here tonight, to listen to this terrible singer. But anyways, we were riding down the road one day, and we're heading to my grandma's house in Pageland, going to see my uncles, which I think might be here tonight. Clay, you here? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And a song came on the radio by the Toadies called Possum Kingdom. And my dad said, man, Neil, you should sing this song. I was like, Dad, me sing this song? I can't sing, guy. I didn't say guy because he was my dad, but So anyways, he's like, give it a shot. So I did, and I don't know if I was actually good or not, but he made me feel like I was really good. So that's where this pursuit of singing started from there. And I played with a few different bands, just sang for them, and because I wasn't a very good guitar player at the time, yeah. But I started a band called Silver Lining, and this is the very first song that I wrote. This is called Go. No, this was back in like 1997. I'm old. It's so hard to say goodbye, no matter how hard I try. The things you did and you said, they keep it running through my head. I was always true to you, so please tell me, what did I do? You can't stay, I can't go. Somehow I've got to find a way to let you go. I've shed tears and I have bled, still I can't get you out of my head. I knew forever we would last, that's just a shadow in my past. I was always true to you, so please tell me what did I do? You can't stay, I can't go, so now I've got to find a way to let you go. You go. I still need you by my side. I can't leave you behind, and I'm gonna find a way to let you go, or else I am doomed. You can't stay, I can't go, so now I've got to find a way to let you go. Oh, to let you go. Very simplistic, you know, very basic. Thank you guys very much. But that's where songwriting started for me. On the front porch of my parents' house with my mom saying, "Does this lyric sound good with this one? Does that sound right?" "Oh, yeah, son, it sounds fine. Just do what you're doing." So that moved on from there, and I kind of grew into my style, really, which at the time was nothing. I was just like every other teenager out there. I was heartbroken, searching for love, clearly in all the wrong places. I joined the talent show, and this is where I did my very first public performance in a venue very similar to this. And I played Love Under Pressure. I dedicate this to Mr. David Cratsley. You in the building? My very first fan, people. Appreciate you, brother. Is this love under pressure, or is this true love? Is it something you know, or something you lose? I search my soul, I look deep inside. I'm still searching for my true love. Sometimes I lay in bed, think about you. Sometimes I see there's no other place that I'd rather be. I wish you could see I need you like you need me. Can you see what's happening? I feel you reaching out for me, further and further from me. I can see all the pieces falling in front of me. I don't want to deal with the pressure laid upon me. I can't handle anymore of your eyes. It feels like I'm dying on the inside. I wish you could see I need you like you need me. Can you say what's happening? I feel you reaching out for me, further and further from me. Is this love under pressure, or is this true love? Is it something you know, or something you learn? Thank you. Then there are two bands into my life that completely changed my writing and my perspective on music completely. And I catch a lot of crap from both of these bands from my wife. But this first song, this next song, this is called Everything. This is one of my favorite bands in the world. This band's called Lifehouse. Find me here, speak to me. I need to feel you. I need to hear you. You are the light that's leading me. You are my purpose. You're everything to me. You are the strength that keeps me walking. You are the hope that keeps me trusting. You are the light to my soul. You are my purpose. You're everything. And how could I stand here with you and not be moved by you? Could you tell me everything. How could it be any better than this? 'Cause you're all I want, you're all I need, you're everything, you're everything, you're all I want, you're all I need, you're everything, you're everything. But how can I stand here with you and not be moved by you? Could you tell me how could it be any better than this? Better than this. Oh, could you tell me? Thank you guys. Thank you so very much. Again, I really appreciate everybody coming out here tonight to hang out with us. When I say us, I'm not kidding. There is a crew of about 10 people here today that put this show together for us. And I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Brandon Strickland. If everyone give him a big round of applause. One of my bandmates in Beyond the Fade who are very supportive. They are all here out tonight to watch me make a fool of myself. So you know how that goes. Got Mr. Ryan Wetzler. Big round of applause. Mr. Brandon Schoaf, if you can give him please a big round of applause. Got Mr. Jim Ablard. Give Jim a big round of applause. And my agent from the great state of Albemarle, Mr. Curtis Swearigan. Give it up. And probably the most helpful of everyone here, Mr. Zachary Jackson, right here in the front row. Zachary, could you stand up, please, sir? Please take a bow to the people, sir. This event would not be running as smoothly as it was if it wasn't for Mr. Zachary Jackson. Well, these next guys, this will be the last cover that I do for the night, and we'll get back into everything else. But again, this is a journey for me from beginning to finish. This is how my music has molded and become the musician that I am today. And hopefully that'll only continue to grow with the more musicians that I surround myself with and get to play with. So if you are a musician or a beginning musician, my only advice to you is play with everyone that you can and support everyone that you can, because it comes around tenfold. This song is dedicated to my wife, who hates this band. When I'm dreaming, got into another world. Time and time again. At sunrise, I fight to stay asleep, 'cause I don't wanna leave the comfort of this place. 'Cause there's a hunger, a longing to escape from the life I live when I'm away. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Can you take me higher to a place where I'm lying there and say, can you take me higher to a place where I'm golden states? Although I would like a world to change, it helps me to appreciate nights and those dreams. But my friends, I'd sacrifice all those nights if I could make the earth in my dreams. I'll say the only difference is to let love replace all our life. So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Can you take me higher to a place where I'm blind and safe? Can you take me higher to a place where golden stays? So let's go there. Let's go there. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Sat up high, I feel like I'm alive for the very first time. Sat up high, I feel real now. So take these dreams and make them mine. Sat up high, I'm strong enough to take these dreams and make them mine. Can you take me higher to a place where life is safe? Can you take me higher to a place where golden stays? Can you take me higher to a place where life is safe? Can you take me higher to a place where golden streets? How many first timers have we got in here tonight by a show of hands? 1, 2, 7, 8, 12. Multiple. Man, I really appreciate you guys coming out here tonight. I hope I don't bore you to death, but I'm going to speed things up just a little bit here. This next song I wrote right after I turned 21. And me and my dad got into a little debacle. As you know, first of all, let me tell you, my dad's a brilliant man. I love my dad to death. But, we butted heads. It was time for me to grow up and not live in the house anymore. So, I needed to get out on my own and spread my wings. But I was pretty bitter about it. And I wrote this next song. This is called Go Away. Lost within the gates of time, and I've left you so far behind. What can I do to get further from you? I'm so close, but I can't see the road that lies before me. run, but there's nowhere to hide. No destination you can find. You waste your time, but you hurry up. You've been too much to feel your call. I'm so close, but I can't see the road that lies before me. Why won't you go away? You know you're too late. There's nothing left you can say. So go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away. Leave me alone. You know you've done me wrong. You've gone psycho in your mind. You keep trying to turn back time. Why won't you go away? You know you're too late. There's nothing left you can say. So go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away, yeah. Go away, go away, go away, yeah. Thank you guys. Now we all get to that point in our lives that we start getting older that we think we're smarter than our parents. You know, and you learn quickly that, well, you're not smarter than your parents. They've been around the block, they've done a thing or two, and it was clear that there was a lot of growing up that I needed to do. And my parents helped me realize that real quick. I had an amazing childhood. My parents were fantastic, very loving. If they ever fought, I don't know it because Dad would just leave and come back and everything was fine again. So everything that would normally pull on a team didn't. And I'm very fortunate for that. And I want to thank my mom and dad right now for that. I really appreciate you guys. From Go Away, I ran into a neighbor of mine after I moved out of my house because of the issue. You know, I moved out of my house, got my own apartment, and my next door neighbor happened to play bass. And my wife, who was not my wife at the time, who I asked to move in with me after a couple of weeks of knowing her, which was the best mistake I ever made. She was like, you guys should jam. So I got up with him. His name was Mr. Dave Crowfoot. And we started playing, man. We wrote several more songs. And there was a slew of two albums of Orange Envy, which unfortunately I'm not going to play any more of tonight. Which, by the way, when you've got a lot of music, it is hard to pick what you're gonna play. It's like picking out shirt to wear to a show, man. What do? You know, well, this one will work. Well, this one's got a better story. Well, but this one sounds better. You know, what do you do? But we played out. We played a lot, and we needed a percussionist. And we hired one to do our first album with. And Jonathan Wing was a very, very good friend of mine. He stepped in to fill that position. And then my mom was like, hey, you know, we used to play drums together back when you were learning guitar. I could play in your band. I was like, well, that's a great idea. Let's bring Mom in the band. So for the next couple of years, my mom played drums for us. She just wanted to sit in until we found a replacement, and it was her who was the replacement. So we took a tour down to Florida off of a single that I wrote called Fold. And this is Fold, so I hope you guys dig it. Standing still, losing hope this time. I won't fold. You guys, you're so sweet. If you don't already know, we are filming a live DVD tonight. There are multiple cameras, multiple different places around here, so let's enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a live album from this too, so every song you hear tonight, you will be able to get these songs, and hopefully I won't mess too many more of them up for you. Well, that song "Fold," it was a new step for me. I was writing differently. I was writing harder, more engulfed myself into rock and roll. And that song is about me and my wife and our stupid arguments that we had, because we had a lot of really terrible arguments about nothing, which I think is what young couples do. And if you can grow together and you go through that, you'll be all right. Well, we were on this tour in Florida, and I was really, really drunk. And we spent several days, we were gone a long time. And my wife wasn't able to come with me due to school, and it went down. It was me and my parents and my grandparents who unfortunately weren't able to make it this evening. My papa would tell you a whole bunch of terrible stories about that trip. But I was sitting on the beach one night. We went to see this band play, and I was sitting out there. I was by myself, and I was drunk as a skunk, man. And I was missing who wasn't my wife at the time, who was still my fiance, extremely, extremely bad. And we had played out so many nights, and I was getting to the point where I was like, what did her face look like? I can't remember. Yeah. And she sent me a picture to take with me and some other items I can't discuss, because that's what a good woman does. She takes care of her man on the road. Well, I wrote this song because I missed her so badly. This next song's called "The Road." It's been a long road, just hanging on by the light of each new day. I can't count the hours that I wasted away. Every night I lie awake and I try to remember, but it's been so long that I can't see. This alcohol has sure taken its toll. Lost everyone and everything I know. Countdown to come back home. Every night I listen to your voice. You're a world away. I give anything to touch you again. Played out 28 nights in a row. This just want to come back. Played out 20 nights in a row. Now the heart is sure taking its toll. Lost everyone and everything I know. I just want to come back. Come back. Thank you. So hold on to your women, because I did. And if you don't know, me and my wife are expecting another child.